let the rest of the county know that this is happening, because I think it's important that you have stuck this out and made something happen.
Yeah, I think probably what we'll do is work with the buyers and come out with a joint press release or something.
That would be good.
Be nice. Okay, all set, Justice? Thank you. Where'd he go?
He's gone. No, he's there.
Oh,
Okay, so
all
you
right.
gotta call this one to order now.
Okay.
Sounds
So-
great. Thank you.
We live now for the
Yes.
next one. So for the Franklin County Economic Development Corp, calling the meeting to order at whatever time it is. We have a roll call, please?
Sherry Boye,
Yes.
James Ellis,
Here.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette,
Here.
Clyde Rabideau,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
I'm here.
also present, Jeremy Evans, Maria Bourgeois, Rachel Child, Paul Ellis, and Justice Martin.
Okay, thank you. I need a motion to accept the agenda.
Make motion.
Nate,
Second.
Nick,
Any public comment? Oh, all in favor? Whoops. Move right along. Any public comment? Approval of previous meeting minutes. I need a motion.
I'll make motion.
Nate,
Second.
Nick,
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Committee reports, governance. Is that you?
Yeah, nothing to report.
Audit and finance,
Archie, he's not
he's
here.
not here. Loan committee, do we have any updates?
We had a couple phone conversations and some emails in regards to a loan deferment request that we received from the bowling alley in Mariah, Littletown Lanes. Their initial request was for 2 months. I was only inclined to recommend 1 month. The committee, through either emails or conversations, was in agreement of granting them the 1 month. He's going to be stopping by tomorrow morning, and I'm going to have a conversation with him in regards to, what some of the requirements are as regards to loan deferments. I want to at least grant him 1 month because they did go through some considerable expense in regards to either repairing or replacing their air conditioning at the bowling alley.
Is that a full deferment, principal and interest?
No, this is deferment of principal only. They still have to make the interest payment, and it's all of our payments are by auto withdrawal from their checking accounts. And part of the paperwork that they provide us, or I have them sign now, are a perpetual withdrawal from their account. So if there's a loan deferment or some kind of loan modification that alters their payment, they're agreeing to allow us to modify the withdrawal from their account.
So that loan gets modified and you pick up that payment at the end of the loan? Is that correct?
No, well, yeah, it just gets carried. It gets carried.
So we have to
forward.
re-amortize, like do you have to
It
redo
just
all that?
it just keeps carrying forward.
Okay.
If it was principal and interest, then I have to add all of the accrued interest and amortize
Okay.
that as part of the principal. But with
Okay.
the just
Principal.
deferment of the principal balance just simply remains there, and then
Okay.
the interest payments continue until they finish paying off the entire loan.
All right.
So, and basically it extends it extends it. by
It
like
will,
1 month.
okay.
Yeah.
I just had a banking flashback, so sorry about that.
No problem.
Happens from time to time.
Thank you.
Yep.
Treasurer's report?
Just one other thing I want to add. In the past, I'm basically going to start the budget process a little bit earlier this year. With Maria's departure coming up in October, there's a lot that needs to be learned and transitioned from her knowledge to other people, and so I'm going to try to get the budget done earlier this year than even last year, just so that I'll have some time perhaps to sit down with her and she can walk me through some of the ABO reporting, and that goes for all of the entities, but I just figured I'd mention it here.
Sounds like a good plan.
Thank you.
Very good.
I need a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So moved.
I'll second.
No. All in favor?
Aye.
CEO report? Anything, Jeremy?
Okay, yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
great picture.
it's pretty brief. It's really what I wanted to mention and just express appreciation for everybody, but especially Rachel, because as I had indicated in the weekly update, we, on behalf of the town of Harrietstown, town of Tupper Lake, as you recall, we applied for two identical grants. These are CDBG micro enterprise grants, and each one is $200,000. And the focus of these grants will be to provide micro enterprise funding to small businesses with 5 employees or less that want to do something related to the rail trail, leveraging the rail trail that's in Harrietstown and Tupper Lake to grow their business. And as you know, this is something we've been working on with both towns for a while. And it was on a Saturday, oddly enough, that we got the official award letters. These awards are to the towns. We did the work to apply, but the awards go to the towns. And we have the board approved agreements with each town at our last meetings, or it might have been in May, to be the subrecipient, which means we basically receive all the funds and disperse the funds and receive the administrative funds and do all the work in an agreement with each town. And a lot of work's gone into just getting to this point, and a ton of work will now follow as we actually roll the programs out. But I just wanted to just kind of describe that for everybody again, since it's been a while since we talked about it, and express appreciation for all Rachel's work on getting us to this point. And so now, as much work as it has been, as she knows, the real work is just beginning. But it's really exciting to be able to figure out how to help businesses that want to leverage the rail trail, which is an amazing asset that's coming online in the southern end of the county.
Good job, Rachel.
Thank you.
That's my report.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
And thank you, Rachel.
Yeah.
Any old business? New business? We have resolutions. So
Rachel can speak. to the first
Rachel.
3 of them.
who's
Yeah.
gonna tell us all about it?
So resolution 17 is for the submission of a New York Main Street Technical Assistance Grant application. We're not 100% sure if this application will be submitted, but wanted to do the resolution in case we do proceed with it. We did some outreach with property owners in downtown Saranac Lake to gauge interest. And we also talked about applying for the funds for streetscape design guidelines for downtown Saranac Lake as well. So it's for a small grant. It's technical assistance grants are only up to 20,000, but it's a good first step to help property owners and communities be ready for additional funding in the future for implementation. I don't know if you have anything to add, Jeremy.
We should start all of them with a motion to bring it to the table.
Oh,
So we'll do that for the other ones.
Okay.
I don't think so. Okay. So,
So now we need a motion to bring it to the table.
Okay, now I need a motion to bring it to the table.
I'll make the motion.
Nate,
They forgot to make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Thanks. Nick.
okay, and then we can ask. if there's
Any
more
discussion, any more questions?
questions. And do roll call votes probably.
Let's, yep,
Okay, so for 2024-17, Sherry Boye,
yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette,
Yes.
Clyde Rabidou,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
duly adopted. Next one, bring it to the.
I make a motion to bring resolution, I need a motion, 2024-18 to the table, please.
So moved.
Nick and
Nate.
Nate, okay.
Thank you, Shirley.
so this resolution is for the submission of a funding application also to the New York Main Street Program, but, for the Anchor Project grant. This is to support, Earl Development LLC, who purchased a building right in downtown Chattagoy. What they would like to renovate to create several completely handicap accessible apartments and additional commercial space. And they are partnering with us, to be able to submit the application and also administer the funds if they are awarded.
Thank you. Any additional questions? All right, roll call,
2024-18, Sherry Boye,
yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette.
Yes.
Clyde Rabidou,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
duly adopted.
All right, on to the next one, resolution 2024-19, I need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Nate,
I'll second.
Nick,
All right, who's going to talk about this?
Again,
Thank you.
this is hopefully the last award to be made for the Tupper Lake Energized Uptown Fund. With this award, we have dispersed essentially all the funds. This project, is for the Adirondack store, which is right next door to the new cafe that also received a grant award for kitchen equipment. And the idea is to create an opening in the wall between the two spaces to increase foot traffic and also make it easier for them to staff both businesses during the off season, which can be pretty slow in downtown Tupper Lake.
So the same people own both, or they're just partnering?
So the Adirondack store is the tenant for the cafe
Oh, okay,
building.
all right.
Yes, the building is owned by someone else. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
If there's no further questions, roll call,
okay, 2024-19, Sherry Boye,
yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette.
Yes.
Clyde Rabidou,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
duly adopted.
Thank you. The next resolution, to come to the table, 2024-20, I need a motion.
Right here.
Nate,
Second.
Nick, and that would be Paul's to talk about.
So every year, we've been budgeting about $50,000 for a payment from the EDC to the IDA. This basically satisfies, the IDA cannot gift money or services. And so obviously Jeremy, Maria, and I are providing services to both entities. And so this is a contribution that the EDC makes to the IDA to satisfy some of those costs associated with our involvement with the EDC. We split it out, basically two payments of $25,000 each, one mid-year and one in early December or late November before we get into our year-end closing. That's about it.
All right, roll call.
2024-20, Sherry Boye,
Yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette,
Yes.
Clyde Rabidou,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
duly adopted.
The next resolution to come to the table is 2024-21. I need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Nate,
Clyde or Nick, that's all. Can I?
Second, Jim Ellis.
Jim Ellis, gotcha.
Oh. And Paul talked about this one already?
Yep.
Anything to add?
No, if all goes well and the board adopts this, I'll be meeting with him tomorrow morning to execute all the paperwork.
Okay. Roll call.
2024-21, Sherry Boye,
Yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette,
Yes.
Clyde Rabidou,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
duly adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 2024-22. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll
Clyde
second.
and
Yes.
Nick. Okay,
Paul?
Okay, so with these requests that come in, there's a degree of, time and effort that gets put into this. Sometimes the involvement involves, in reviewing financials in regards to some loan deferments that we did last year, site visits, one-on-one conversations. Then there's the matter of, trying to get having a committee meeting or discussion, and then developing the documents for the loan modification, and then, executing them. So I just felt that it would be appropriate that we charge a nominal fee for all of that effort. So what it would be $125 for every loan deferment or any loan modification. I wanted a little bit of flexibility in that, for instance, we do have some clients that have two loans. For instance, Littletown Lanes does have two loans, but the time and effort that I put into one to do a second one doesn't really involve that much. So I want to be able to have the flexibility of only charging them one fee instead of two, because it didn't really take me any more time to do the second one. That's what I was recommending.
Makes sense to me to charge a fee, but like if somebody wants a deferral and it's just for 1 month, it's not really probably worth all the work that has to go into it. I mean, could we change the policy to say minimum 3-month deferral? Or, because sometimes I find like with customers, they could squeeze through or make something happen, but like for 1 month, it's a lot of work.
There's some other issues that I can't really discuss publicly that kind of brought it to this point.
All right.
That I'd be happy to discuss
Yeah,
afterwards.
I mean, is there any opportunity to collect financial statements? I mean, if they can't make 1 month's payment, then something's going wrong.
I think they just want, they asked for two. I was only willing to grant one.
All right.
Typically they are longer. I think, the summertime's just a slower time for them.
Right.
And so, but there are certain circumstances that I just felt that 1 month would be just a goodwill gesture.
Okay. I'm good on the fee.
Okay. Go ahead.
okay, 2024-22, Sherry Boye,
Yes.
James Ellis,
Yes.
Archie McKee is absent, Melissa Mills is absent, Nate Manette,
Yes.
Clyde Rabidou,
Yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
duly adopted.
Good. Thank you. Do we need an executive session? No? Good? Yeah. Any public comment? I have not. I
Sherry,
need a
can
motion to. Oh, sorry. Go
Sure.
ahead.
This is Jeremy. So just for everybody's benefit, we had originally planned to have our August meeting at Paul Smith, but they actually reached out to move us to a new location because of a conflict, and we'd like to instead just have the meeting in August at our office in Malone, if that's okay.
Good.
Sounds good.
We'll show off the new digs.
All right.
Absolutely beautiful, I'll tell you that.
It is nice. Okay, perfect. Thank you,
Okay,
Jeremy.
thanks, everybody.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, please. Anybody?
Second.
Okay, fine.
Nothing required.
There you go. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.